Yo, yeah, yeah, we in here. Niggas think they can stop me, but they can't. They can try, but they can't. Niggas be trying. Hey, listen, I'm about to put something in the chat. We got some things going on. We got some things going on. The fuck? Yeah, blood, that was a 24 hours. Niggas got to stop running their mouth when I'm talking. Like, that shit got to be done with. We not playing them games no more. Niggas got to chill out. My name ain't Troy, it's Hamza. They tried to kick Troy out yesterday. Literally. They tried to kick Troy out yesterday. They tried to kick Troy out yesterday. And Troy had to get back in his crib and change them locks. Hamza. Hamza is the name. Hamza, like the hand. Spelled with a K though. And a Z. Hamza. Must be too many words. Troy King is a fictitious entity. It's a business name. It's a literal business name. I'm in court about it. Because nobody wants to. Everybody looking for Troy DeMond King and they think that's a person. And it's not. It's a business. It's a foreign private trust name filed. I was showing the paperwork yesterday. We just gonna let niggas get up in the chat. Niggas thinking they slick. Hey, listen, we got some things going on in the town. East Oakland Boxing Association. EOBA. We working. And this is what we're doing. We're having a sparring event. Start the summer off. Be prepared. It's about to be going. It's about to be going. It's about to go. It's about to go. Man, it's just a lot going on right now. But hey, listen, we're working. They're trying to ruin a man's peace, but I'm not gonna let them. They can't ruin it. I come from unconquerable peace. So we're gonna get ready to work. It's time to get that work. My man said SOG coming back, you think? No, he's not. He not. Hey, listen, I'm back. I've learned people don't like hearing about God in ways they don't fit their. See, you still see this. You gonna want another a quiz? Do you want another 24 hours? Because the chart covers all narratives. I explained that yesterday, and you didn't want to shut it down. I keep saying that. You talking about things you don't understand, bruh. We don't do that over here. You don't know the Kabbalah. You don't know the Abrahamic religions. You don't know them. You have no understanding of them. You don't know nothing about African culture. You never did the work, did you? Did you read the Metu Neter and the Pert Em Heruz? Did you read those? You didn't read those. What are you talking about? You know you didn't read them. You studied the golden age of civilization that was documented, well documented through trade and commerce, and it was peace and prosperity throughout the world, and man and woman can rule equally. You didn't do that? You watched that? You read that? You read that about African culture, the first people to touch down on here about Kush, and I'm showing the maps. What narrative are you talking about, bro? Hey, no. If you'll be a prophet like me, why are you not listening? Why are you combating, talking about things that don't fit people's narratives? That's not why I got you the fuck out of here. You have to understand things, bro. You got to start listening. You just got to start listening. You got to start taking things more serious, using your brain to listen. And a prophet don't just read one book. A prophet can talk to anyone from any perspective of a ligier or a ligier or a legion. You don't even know what I'm saying. You don't even know it. You don't even know it. And I don't even know why I play these games. What's up with Ty? They was on my back. But as you can see, we're back in the crib. Sheriffs came. They were doing the most. I left, but I'll be back again. See, this is the thing. You got to just leave people alone and let them do what they're doing and stop trying to do things that don't make no sense. Those things don't apply to me anymore. I'm trusted, I'm foreign. I'm telling you what you need to do. There's quiz. There's three different oracles that you can learn from to become a profitable man. One of them is in East Asia. It's called the Tao Te Ching or the I Ching. The Tao Te Ching is for behaviors on earth. The I Ching is for behaviors in the spirit world. Now listen, the Zhang dynasty is some of the people, the black family of the Asiatics over there, they created that. They're called the Zhang dynasty. They was black, century one. So what narratives? The second oracle is the Ifa of the Oya people or the Hausa, the Yoruba, which is really the Hausa because they've been there the longest. When you look at where Nigeria is, the Hausa tribe used to be the nation that was called because it was tribes that owned it. So then I'm gonna finish talking. So then, or you can get into Medu Neter. Those are the three oracles. Otherwise, you're going to have to read the Torah, Tanakh, and the Bible, put them all together in a comparative study, then read the Pert Amheru so you can see where some of this information come from off the hieroglyphs, my nigga. So, and at the end of the day, if you don't know them hieroglyphs, ain't really nothing to talk about, because the hieroglyphs is spiritual language. All the laws of Egypt is written Phoenician by the Canaan. That's the real names. So I'll hold on, quiz. Hold on, y'all. This glass broke in the freezer. This glass, shit. This glass shattered. Yeah, quiz. I was trying to tell you these rules, but you talking about narratives and shit. And I tried to tell you the rules I got cover all narratives. That's why I tried to tell you that. I use them every day. I observe them. I observe the rules every day. I memorize them. I meditate to them. Once again, Quiz, I'm going to read something to you now. If you learn how to shut your mouth and just listen, you can understand. This is the Kabbalah. This is the chart we teach from on here. It's only one box. You said you're at spiritual warfare. It seems like everybody is against you. All right, number one, that's omnipresent. That's the Lord. Present is time and space. Zero is Amen. We're going to go to rule number one, or rule number two, actually, of Al Sir. Your nature is an unconquerable peace. Therefore, nothing or no one in the world can be against you. All experiences come to you to promote your reclamation of peace, that you may in turn acquire wisdom and spiritual power. I'm going to read it again. Law of Al Sir, the Lord. See, our Lord has pictures so we can envision them in our head. And then our spirit will go contact what we need. Yeah, nigga, I told you, bro, I'm not about to even act like, nigga, my window was open. I just go in my window late at night, change the locks like I said I was going to do. Put the deadbolt on there and call it a day. Now come back if you want, playing. Talking about you going to feed my animal. No, the fuck you not. Because when I came back tonight, nobody came to even check. And I'm here today and nobody tried to come in and do shit. So no, we're not about to do that. So now when we go to court, they put my animal in danger, and they lock my mailbox. So why he think he the only one going through something? He didn't even see what happened yesterday because he was running his mouth. It was a real life test. I get them tests on a regular. Yeah, I know what you need to hear, but you talking about narratives. I was trying to tell you this. I was actually telling you this yesterday from every angle. The same thing. Your nature is unconquerable peace. That's your nature. Hold on. Let me read you the reasoning to that. Because they don't just tell you to follow that blindly on faith. That's not how African culture works, quiz. Once they tell you your nature is unconquerable peace, therefore nothing or no one in the world can be against you. All experiences come to you to promote your reclamation of peace, that you may in turn acquire wisdom and spiritual power. I'll read it again. Your nature is an unconquerable peace. Therefore, nothing or no one can be against you. All experiences come to you to promote your reclamation of peace, that you may in turn acquire wisdom and spiritual power. That's the only thing I'm down here for. Now, if you get that, then you will get why these niggas don't be bothering me. I'm here for wisdom and spiritual power. So my spirit doesn't astro project. It intro projects. Those are bars. And what it does is first you seek the kingdom of heaven. Where is it? It's inside of you. It's within. It goes into the heaven inside of me and talks to the Lord. My spirit is the Lord, the consciousness and will. It says, now I see why you said, who's John? This sounds as authentic as it gets, and you can apply it to life. And I saw how it went down. You held frame and beat the test once again. Listen, I keep telling you, blood, I don't have no battle and I don't have no horse in this race. I'm participating in this race as Amen, the hidden consciousness. You can't win. I'm doing God's work. I've been doing it. It's nothing new under the sun. I come from the dopamine era. I always felt good. Dopamine, ostarine. Ostarine is a synthetic amino acid. Listen, this is the reasoning to the laws of Africa. Before you just follow this, this is the reasoning of it. If attaining our natural state of peace in situations of challenge enhances our intuition and our spiritual strength, then we should not label situations of challenge as detrimental to our being. If a bad event cannot be avoided, what is the point of allowing it to degrade us when it can be used for enhancement by simply manifesting the proper attitude? That's African culture. Hold on. Here's the Lord's truisms. The Lord has truisms. I identify as myself, the indwelling divinity that guides the functions of my being. My person is therefore always in the presence of the Lord. Your person is your flesh. Would I give more respect to men than to the God within? Remember, don't worship no other gods but me. It didn't say Jesus, it said me. You're reading the Bible. And in the commandments, it says, thou shalt put any other gods before me. You are the God of you. You put anything before you, your health, your thoughts, your anything, you're losing. You're losing the battle. That's all. See, you had to take a break to see that. See what 24-hour break. You come back, you understand it, it's a wrap. It says, why would I give more respect to the men than in the God within who is witness to all my thoughts, feelings, and actions? I'm going to read that again. I identify as myself the indwelling divinity that guides the functions of my being. My person is therefore always in the presence of the Lord. What I give more respect to the men that the God within who is witness to all my thoughts, feelings, and actions. You can't beat that. You can't listen. When I read it, I said, you know what, God, the Almighty, whatever it is. And then I realized, oh, the supreme being, the creator. Listen, you won. I can't, you won. You won. Because I seen what Africans left behind and all the pyramids they built. I can't beat that. See, this is why I be saying if it's not written down, I don't want to hear it. You could be town business. You can be my mama. You can be my mother. I'm going to look you dead in your eyes. I'm going to look you dead in your eyeballs and say, is it written down as a law in the head for in African law or on paper? Is it written down? Oh, okay. Well, you just talking. That doesn't fly. It doesn't because it's not written down. It got to be written down. It has to be an actual law, an act. Like, hold on. This is the last one, the last truism. I am the one life dwelling. Listen, you're reading this and you're saying you are because you're saying I am. And it's really pronounced I am. I am the one life as the self of all beings. I am the one life dwelling. In the Emerald Tablets, they call this entity the dweller. Did you read the Emerald Tablets? I got them in my room. Tahuti, the Emerald Tablets. Listen, I am the one life dwelling as the self of all beings. Myself as the indwelling divinity in all things is the source of prosperity and peace in the world. In the world. I'll read that again. I am the one life dwelling as the self of all beings, myself as the indwelling divinity in all things is the source of prosperity and peace in the world. Now, if that's an African law and we go to the Constitution, does the Constitution say life that's in death, prosperity, peace and prosperity, and happiness, the pursuit of happiness? So what's going on to where people not getting a pursuit of happiness? What's going on? What's going on? Why you not happy at your job? You letting people bother you? You not coming back? See, this is the thing. We seen what they did. We seen what they did. The sheriff is Alameda County. The sheriff is Alameda County. See, Quiz say, makes all the more sense why you have bars for everything dumb. I said, trying to quote scripture from the Greeks. You older than me, so learning a lot right now. Need these daily bars in my life. Listen, bro, read the Medunet there. That means the words of God in African. It's a book. You order it off Amazon. It'll be in my Amazon storefront. Volume 1. And don't look back. Listen, I'm telling you, read it and don't look back. Read it and don't look back. It's your right to learn. You have a right to information. The man who written that 7-book series is alive. His name Ra'u Nefer Amen, which means the consciousness and will of the most complete, the consciousness and will of the most complete, beautiful, the beautiful and most complete hidden consciousness. The Sheham, Sheham, Sheham or the Sheham. Like, which means it's basically mean you a sheik. It's like saying Turkey ala sheik. It'd be Turkey al Sheham. That's where sheik come from. Because it's spelled S-E. It's spelled S-E-S-H-E-K-H-E-M. Seham. It's Seham. That's why they be calling it a sheik and they added an I. It's really Seham. And hum mean black. The spiritual power of blackness is with you. So everybody be trying to change the languages and do it. That's why we was talking about etymology. And you just got to be listening. And that's when I start listening. I've learned yesterday that some people who pose to be my friends are really not friends. Because when we talk in boxing, it's about what you did. And for the fact that they know they haven't done more than me, when I show up at their gigs and when I come around, they start acting weird. Like, I seen it. The past couple days, I seen it. I seen it with a guy. And I'm like, what, bro? Nigga was dumb mad I came through. Listen, niggas being that ego when I come around. It's sad, blood. It's sad. And see, I never understood it because I don't stand under that type of behavior. Like, I would just be looking like, why is he acting weird? Like, oh, he fear what's in me. He fear what's in me. Listen, it don't matter if we're in a courtroom, they be fearing it too. I don't need no paperwork when I'm talking. So that's why when I'm in court and they be, it's not filed, it's not doing. No, it is filed. It's filed with the California Secretary of State right here. That's why I be saying, listen, from now on, if you're not listening, you just getting the 24-hour break. You can come back, you can watch the live and try it again. It says, Prophet Book told me they despise you and what's within, and they know your power. They can feel the divine Holy Spirit. They can feel the Lord, and they absolutely hate it. Was right. The world living in lies and delusion and evil. Evil was living backwards. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm like. I don't have time to be arguing with niggas about books they never read, and I know they never read them. I know you haven't, and that's why when I show up in court tomorrow, and I'll be like, "Why are y'all? I appealed an eviction, but why didn't an unlawful detainer eviction still go through? And I'm going through the appeal process, and you guys have locked me out of my mailbox. That's against the law. You cannot stop me from getting my mail." Because when I check the mailbox and try to put my key in, it won't go in. So, and that's the thing. I had needed some help. I was like, I literally was going to move back to Ohio because I wasn't getting the help from the courts. I wasn't getting the help from anyone but the Lord. So, the Lord in me, I'll say it in this chart. So, then come to fruition. Um, Y'all seen when the sheriffs came in yesterday. I'm like, damn, this is gonna add more fuel to the fire because it's been recorded. And I'm telling you, you're supposed to be upholding my common law rights due to the Constitution because you work with the county and the courts. And see, now I understand that and comprehend it because if if the Alameda County Sheriff Department is the department that and it's the county's department. I got you, Leo. It's the county's department. It's the county's department. It's the sheriff's county. The sheriff, they come and try to evict. The police department handle everything else. The police is not about to do shit to me for coming in my own shit. I've been through this before with the mother of my child being her emotions. Try to listen. My mom tried to Karen act on me, calling the police because she couldn't control the knowledge that was in here. Then the mother of my child did it. The police showed up and was like, I was sitting down with my daughter like this, and I'm like, sir, listen, I don't know why you showed up here. She wasted your time today. I'm chilling with my daughter. She's in her feelings. The police looked at me and was like, this nigga on here, this nigga really peaceful. He was like, what's going on? She was like, well, we have to come because it's going to get violent. I said, I've never been violent with the mother of my child. I'm not a violent person. He was like, do you live here? I'm like, when I'm not on the lead. Do you live here? I'm not on the lead. Hey, man, is these your shoes? I'm like, yeah. Is this, you'll get mail here? I'm like, yeah. Well, listen, man, if you try to lock him out and he come kick this door in, you got to take that up with the apartment complex. Like, there's nothing going on. Don't call me again. She was heated. I go into Navy Federal. I try to get a loan off my bond. 100 million in the tuck. Try to get a loan off that bit. Right? You know what they say? He tried to rob the bank, he had a gun. The police come in, I bond out for 25,000. I hit child support up with a lawsuit. They hit me back and say, Hold on. You say you ain't got no money, but you got $100 million bond. Won't you just sell it or get the value or borrow against its value? This is the United States courts telling me this. And I say, I tried. They took me to jail and said I tried to rob the bank. Shout out to the 5-5. I do not endure works of the earth. I conquered the master of the earth through my likeness with God. Father, Get, Jabril, 10. I do not seek to endure them. That's what I had to do, blood. And that's why I say you got to work your mind and be at peace instead of working your body. And this is why I come on here to give you all these bars. And, people be in their feelings about whatever, but I don't care, bro. I'm not about to. Niggas literally be telling me I went vegan because you said go vegan. Listen, bro, when somebody do that, you got to know what you're talking about because niggas is trying to live their life off the words, and I'm a vessel. I'm not about to play. Shout out to the 6 and 6. That's 12, which is 1 and 2. And 1 and 2, when you add it together, is 3. When the emotions manifest the word of God, we have the power to change any and all events in the world. Now we got 13 in here. The 7 and 6. It's 13, and 1 and 3 is 4. Remember, you got 12 cranial nerves and a pineal gland. That's 13. 1 and 3 is 4. God needs you in order to come into the world. Fulfilling God's need is the highest act of love. These are the laws. And only your love for God can you have love for others. That's it. That's what they be talking about in these laws. And then they started, listen, if we can be at peace by observing the laws of Ma'at and the laws of God, then why get in the see that they just keep talking about emotions. My homie from Philly, same thing. Virgo nigga. Like emotions, bro. Like if you can't put your emotions down and use logic, you losing to you. You losing to your own body. I never was emotional. Always just trying to get it done for somebody else. I attain knowledge for the people. And the people. And that's why I'll be reading these things when we was talking about we the people yesterday, or the Constitution. The people is an actual thing. Is they not called sovereigns? They're called people. We was talking about it yesterday. And that's why when I go to court, I'm gonna be like, listen, man, I'm the people and you can't do this. I'm bonded. So no one go to court. I have a bond on file for $100 million. I've been trying to borrow and lean against it, and now the United States has got wind of this about how you guys are using my securities, and then trying to kick me out of my home and do different things, and I'm bonded with the United States. So I filed the court on all you guys. I filed a court case on all of you. They all in my room. So when the sheriff blowing down in this bitch and he trying to make moves and doing different shit, we don't even know he about to get fucked up. I told him that I had a lawsuit. I said, hey man, I already got this in federal court with the United States. Dude put his head down. Looked like he was getting reprimanded by me. I've seen that before with the police officers of Oakland when they came in the bank. When I got to telling them, y'all breaking code and law. Oh, let me check my CMOS. How you get money. And after all that tomfoolery they was doing, they're gonna be looking crazy when it's time to go to court. I had to shed some light on the subject. So yeah, man, like sheriffs, listen, these people are what they call Slavs. Like they say slave, but no, Slavic. A Slav is a Slavic. That's where that word comes from. Hey Siri, define Slavic.
As an adjective, Slavic means relating to or denoting the branch of the Indo-European language family that includes Russian, Ukrainian, and Belarusian, East Slavic, Polish, Czech, Slovak, and Sorbian, West Slavic, and Bulgarian, Serbian, Croatian, Macedonian, and Slovene. South Slavic? Do you want to hear the remaining one?
Yes.
As a noun, it means the Slavic languages collectively.
Listen, they got Macedonia in here. That was in the Bible. Can't make it up. So when you look at the word Slav, Slavic, it's spelled Slav, just like the word slave. And then it has an IC on it, which means the study of Slavic. And then you look at the word slave, it's Slave. It's the same. If the four of the letters is the same. And now you see. Now you see. I didn't make it up. I'm not nobody's slave. I'm not a crewman of the United States. I'm working with them. I'm on the level with the Popington. You know, the popes and shit? I'm on the level with them. The Holy See, the Vatican, is a corporation. They franchised part of the world, and then the United States of America franchised part. So niggas can do business. That's what this is about. That's why they always talking about being disenfranchised. I disenfranchised myself. I disenfranchised myself and started my own unincorporated organization. It's on paper. We're going to talk about it in court because dude don't want to talk about it. Oh, here go that letter the United States sent me saying if I got that 100 million that I was showing y'all yesterday on that live at night when I was chilling. They're asking if you got that 100 million, why can't you borrow against it or sell it? They saying it right here. So when I go to court, I'm gonna say, hey, listen, I have a court case going with the United States, and they're asking me if I have $100 million bond on file, why can't I borrow it or sell it? So I'm asking you guys right now in court, why can't I borrow and sell the bond I have or borrow against it? Can you have a lawyer do that for me so I can pay what I need done? He can have power of attorney to do that if he's gonna get that done so I can stay in my apartment. Otherwise, you guys are going to get your pantsuit off in United States District Court. Your jackets, your bonds that you have as your bar bonds I'm gonna make sure you get disbarred because I'm gonna put $100 million claim on you. All my lawsuits are for $100 million. The one I got with child support caseworker, the one that they asking about this bond, Annie Dorothy Barrett, that's for $100 billion. I've been in jail multiple times behind weak ass child support, trying to tell me what I can do and how I gotta pay for something when I'm skeeting in. You crazy. You crazy. You're crazy. Yep, that's what we doing. That's what we're doing. So yeah, we got this East Oakland boxing, the EOBA. We got them going right now. And look, what's going on is we about to be starting this boxing thing up. If you're trying to get training, you got to come to the East Oakland Boxing Association. It's 812 98th Street, East Oakland. And what we're doing is membership based. It's $45 for the first 2 months, $65 after that. And we getting work. We're gonna be having classes and all types of work going. A boot camp. They got parking. They got the treadmills. It's gonna be lit. I done ran gyms all through the Bay for 13 years. I done ran these gyms. Now I'm about to be running and listen, when the woman that I met at the East Oakland Boxing Association, shout out to Miss Donna. She from Ohio, Columbus. Columbus run boxing. Ohio runs boxing. She from Columbus, Ohio. I used to live in Columbus. It's over. It's over. I'm literally gonna drive out there, have a holler. Yeah, so say what you want, think what you want. I really don't care. We're working. Niggas gotta start listening on these platforms. You gotta be listening. I know shit you don't know. And when I tell you I know it, and then you coming back with garbage, then that's gonna be on you. Cause I'm telling you, hey blood, no. I'm surveying the premises and I'm looking at the abstract picture. I can see why dude is saying that. That's why I'm saying I'm not in my emotions about Ryan Garcia or Tyson Fury, none of these niggas. I could tell who in their emotions when they be hitting my DM. Yes, sir.
What's good, my nigga? God bless you, bro.
It's good. Did you see?
I want to ask you something quick, because I'm about to go in the shower and I'm going to hit you back. Because I'm tired of niggas doing shit about boxing. If a fighter lost, right, to let's say, I don't like saying a bum. I'm going to give you an example. Sandor Martin lost to a nigga named Steve Claggett, right? Who got knocked out by Rolly, right? Years ago. But Sandor Martin eventually went on to beat Mikey Garcia, gave Tio a good fight, and he's still busting niggas' packs right now, and nobody want to fight him. Does that mean that Sandor Martin went to the lab and tightened his game up?
It had to be.
Exactly. So you can't say, oh, but he lost to him. Nigga, if he continues to lose to that level, then you can say, all right, he's nobody.
Hey, bro,
when nigga got better, because in boxing you learn if you listen.
Bro.
Fuck that loss, right?
Bro. You're arguing with niggas who don't have the history, the understanding I'm not even on it anymore with niggas who be doing all of that. Like, because it's just like, if you have a winning record, what are we talking about? Something that you lost way back in the day. Why are we even talking about that?
Yeah, and then
Like,
nigga
so
that
I don't
beat him,
even.
where the fuck he's at right now? Exactly.
Yeah, like if we like where he lost, he got one loss and he got 20 some wins, or 30 win. What are you talking about? Like, I'm not
That's like
arguing
judging Manny
boxing.
Pacquiao from getting his pack busted back when he was younger in the Philippines. That's not the same Manny no more.
Yeah, and well, bro, some people think they know things on my channel.
Yeah.
If you arguing facts, you get a 24-hour break. That's it. Hey, listen, I got something going on in Oakland right now. Did you watch my live yesterday? Before you get in the shower, the sheriff came in here yesterday and had tried to kick Troy out of this apartment.
Get the fuck out of here. On live?
On live. I labeled the live sheriff. You will see it. Sheriff tries to kick Hamza out.
Why they trying to throw you out for?
Because they're literally trying to evict me, and I got bond money. I keep telling you. So I've been working with the courts. And now that I showed up with the court, and I'll be like, no, Troy, I'm not Troy. Troy is a fictitious business and is bonded with the United States. And they be like, well, and they've been racketeering me in court and not trying to do anything. And now they're trying to hurry up and evict me because once they go into court and they have to explain the paperwork I put on file, they're not going to be able to explain it. And the lawyer took all this money to try to get me evicted out of here. And I'm not a citizen, so I don't do that shit no more.
This was the last live you did?
No, this was the one this labeled sheriff.
I'm gonna look at it right now. Get the fuck out of here. And you recorded the nigga coming and everything?
Yeah, but you can't see him coming in because I'm sitting
down.
down.
You can see you talking to me though.
Yeah, you can hear me talking to him in the background, and then you can hear him standing in here. Then you can hear him trying to change. They changed my locks on my door. So I left my window open and I'm on the first floor. So I just clanked up the John, came back in my window, changed my locks. I bought a lock.
So you about to leave and go to Oakland?
No, I'm in Oakland.
Oh.
So why would I leave and go to Oakland? I live in Oakland.
I bet you said something, but you gonna relocate or no?
No, because no, but listen. Remember, I said I wanted to start a boxing school in Puerto Rico. Listen to this. After all that happened yesterday, I'm like, damn, I need to I'm trying to get in. I've been trying to work at these boxing gyms now, so I can get back on training professional fighters. So then, I called this boxing association yesterday. It's called the East Oakland Boxing Association. I called him and was talking to the lady, the owner, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm looking." She was looking for a trainer to run the gym because she throwing a sparring event on June 1st. She live in Oakland, but she from Columbus, Ohio, bro. How do you make that up?
Yeah.
I'm about to be running a program at the East Oakland Boxing Academy. I wanted my school didn't remember God give you what you want, right? It don't matter if it's in Puerto Rico. It don't matter if it's in Oakland. You get what you want, and I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna make it work, and I'm not gonna complain about it. It's membership based. It's cheap members. The memberships are $45 for the first 2 months, and then
I had tapped into your live briefly. Remember, I put like a comment, whatever, and then I got off. But I was on your live briefly, but I didn't see that part. You know what I'm saying?
They came in after that.
Around what time spent? What time spent?
It's around to the end of it. Even though the live say 14 hours, it's not.
You were live for 14 hours?
No, because I had to leave. I couldn't do shit.
Oh, I got you. So you had to join still recording?
Yeah, I just let it record because they was in my thing, and I'm like, they violate my constitutional rights.
At least you got all that shit documented. You know what I mean?
No, bro, listen. I keep telling niggas you could read Bibles. If once you get in the African book, God gonna start testing you, cause now you're not being prejudiced with Africa. See, nobody wants to get in them books. They want to stay with what they know. And I'm telling you, that's what I was talking about. Them niggas came, they knocked on the door, I let them in. We had a peaceful conversation. And this one I said, I'm not Troy, I'm Hamza. I'm protecting Troy's things. The other sheriff was just sitting there. Some of these deputies, they were just there like not saying nothing. He was just there quiet and we were talking. And then it was like, well, you got to come out of here and you got to. And I was like, all right, well, what do I do? My car's downstairs. He was like, well, you can go. He was like, you can go downstairs, but you just can't be in here. It's been an eviction is going through. I was like, I was about to do a stay or request. How are you doing this? I'm in appeal for this. I'm a common law organization. It was like, well, look, listen, sir. It looks like there's a bigger picture here, but we have to do this because they've been paid to do it. That's slave shit. You actually been paid to break the constitutional law. And I got 2 court cases on the sheriff and this apartment complex, the judge, the judges, the lawyers. I'll be trying to tell niggas this shit. Niggas be want to talk boxing, and I'll be saying, listen, you want to talk that shit, you could pay me. You could pay me to talk about it. You could hit my cash app, but I'm not about to just be talking boxing when I got mad shit going on. Hey, fact check. Hey, the games is over. I need to know who you is. We need to talk. It's the boxing gym, East Oakland Boxing Association is going. Fact check. We in the East Oakland Boxing Association. I'm meeting with the lady today. She from Columbus, Ohio, my nigga. I can't even make this shit up, bro. See, this is what I be telling you. I'm an actual prophet for God. I never wanted to be a boxer and do all that shit. I boxed because I wanted to taste and see what it was. When I was selling drugs like you, I wanted to see what that was. When I was holding niggas hostage with pistols and I had a shooter, my man Lulu, I was doing it because niggas was violating my family and doing little stupid shit, running their mouth about my family in the streets when they don't know me like that. When I did all of that, I did it on righteousness and I was protected. And when I got done being prejudiced with myself, because I used to be prejudiced with the Bible and niggas and argue that when I didn't even know it. When I knew some of it, I knew it was something there, but I didn't argue certain things. I would just be like, damn, he got bars. I need to read. Because I'm not losing. It's not about losing, it's about attaining the knowledge. So once I got on with that, bro, it came together, and I was literally live having a session about the different spiritual systems that you can get into and raise up, whether it's the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, because they all Abrahamic religions. And if you know, Ham in the Bible is the king of Egypt. And so that means if you in the Bible and you studying the Abrahamic religions and you didn't look at Egypt, you wrong. Because it's in Deuteronomy. I was explaining it yesterday. And niggas was not having no facts about it. No facts. They had no facts of the own Bible they claimed they knew. So I let niggas take a break. I kept teaching. The sheriffs came. That was literally against the law because you came into a church session and disrupted it. And the church is separate from the state. That's a fact. No, because I'm not Troy. You can't arrest Troy. They know that. I sent them all my paperwork. I'm about to be sending them some shit today. But I'm gonna go meet with this lady from the East Oakland Boxing Association, and she from. No, it's not. It's the Lord. I'm a vessel. I'm a vessel for God. I know what I'm doing. I called my man Aaron Coley. He said, "Hold on, man. You trying to go over here at this gym? Won't you try this one?" I said, "You know what? I'm gonna call this nigga Roe." I called him. He was like, "I'm gonna put you on. I know who you is, Troy. I'm gonna give you her number." He gave me her number later on the day. I called her and I was like, "Ma'am, I'm from Ohio and I just do things honestly." And she was like, "I'm from Ohio." I was like, "Where are you from in Ohio?" She was like, "I'm from Columbus." I was like, oh my God. I just start screaming in the phone. That's crazy. I was like, I used to live all over Columbus, Ohio, go to the skating ring. I lived there for 10 years, bro. I moved there when I was 22, 21, 22, because my nigga went to jail for a minute, and one of my best friends, my older bros, had got killed. Somebody had robbed him. So I was like, damn, I got to get the fuck out of Akron. It's just niggas in my crew getting killed. Akron is like that. I was like, nigga, I'm going to move to Columbus because I know how I am. And I already did a lot of shit. I moved to Columbus, start boxing, just like you told me your stories. I moved to Columbus, start boxing, start doing more shit. I was working at a hospital as a CNA, serving my nurse, the lady who was my head nurse. That's why I be talking about rubbing that shit on your gums. I used to watch her do it. I was really into some different shit, bro. Trying to survive being a young man, seeing things. I remember in that same story I'm telling you, bro, her dude had beat her up and she had called me to come stay with her. And like she was talking about like they scared my cat. And I was just like, why is she talking about this cat? Nigga, listen, when the sheriff came, bro, all I can think about is like, dog, who gonna hold my nigga Leo down?
That's the cat you got, right?
Yeah, bro. This nigga don't deserve that type of behavior. He's just an innocent being. Bro, he don't know what's going on. And you know what they told me? They told me they was going to come feed this nigga. They was like, no, we got you out of here, but we going to come feed him. Man, ain't nobody came to see about this cat, man, my nigga. Dave, bro, I be telling you, bro. Niggas be doing shit to me, and it got to the point where I put my hands on folks. And I had to go through a whole, bro, it brings me to tears, my nigga, because I'm live right now. It brings me to tears, bro, that I can't slap niggas like I used to and hold niggas at gunpoint and tell them, no, you doing too much. You about to fuck around, get yourself killed fucking with me. I can't do that no more. That's why I be crying and feeling the way I be feeling. Because I can't act like a Leah. Because these niggas be wrong, bro. And I'm good. I ain't mad or nothing. But this is what my body got to get out. And this is why I'm like, dog, I got to start teaching boxing again because I can feel the energy in me saying, listen, bro, you need to get an outlet and get this energy out because you're going to fuck someone up, Troy. And now I got the legal rights to do it. Because Troy DeMond King Trust doing it. And Janet yelling at them to say, hey, do your thing.
You going out right now?
Yeah, bro. Niggas was worrying about the sheriff came in on my niggas. And they in the live, like, damn, Hamza, you good? Like, I keep trying to tell niggas my regular life is live. I don't need to hide shit, my nigga. What do I need to hide for? Nigga, I'm the go to this. I don't need to hide nothing. You violate me, nigga, we in court talking about it and my witnesses. This is Kilatainment. I got a business with YouTube. It's on file. Public notice. It's your ass. See, but niggas want to talk boxing all the time. But I'm really going to war with the state like in that movie, Enemy of the State with Will Smith. I'm really going to war with niggas on some Martin Luther shit. And niggas want to talk boxing all day. They don't want to pay me for it, but they want to talk about it. They want me to come train them, but they don't want to go work to invest in the training that I have learned because I'm supposed to be the GOAT in it. And then they don't want to pay me nothing to learn that so they can invest in themselves. Because I don't train niggas to keep training them. I train you so you can train somebody else. I'm not about to, you can't be under my wing forever. I like to be around women all day. I don't want to be training niggas. Hey, my nigga, you have a shower and you do your thing. Watch the lives. I'm doing something different. So when niggas be running their mouth, I don't want to hear it. I'm going to cut you off peacefully. Because if you're not vegan, if you're not following every law in the Bible as I am, and the Quran, and the Torah, and then at the end of the day, with these African laws, I don't want to hear it. We have nothing to talk about. Because I'm putting in the pain. And I could tell you, hey, sir, Do you know the laws of the spiritual world down to the mathematics to where you could prove God exists? Because that's all that matters, bro. So that's what my channel was about. That's what the boxing is about on the physical level. And I don't endure works of the earth. I did boxing already. So I just talk it for thing, but I could talk about spirituality through boxing. Because if you're not vegan, you got to cut weight and you're gonna hurt your body. Weight drain clauses and all that. That's what it's all boxing. It's all spiritual. If you capping about what you doing in the private, the truth come to the light. You there's no way you never boxed Floyd's ears off in sparring. You couldn't even fuck with Ryan Garcia. That's cap. So that's boxing. I don't do them type of things, bro. I don't talk about shit. I know everything, so I don't get into talk about niggas' pockets and indebtedness they got with other countries. I don't get into that type of shit. If you don't know the facts of how niggas gets bonded with the United States, you crewman for the United States. Come in this chat, sit your ass down so we can all be free. This chat is about being a Freemason, being able to do work anywhere. If you learn boxing now, you can go teach a nigga who don't know shit. If you know listen, I run a business in the channel. Let me show you how you can run your own channel from Africa. It's the internet. But what work have you put in? Have you built your channel up like Ness, like Boxing Ego and these niggas? Have I came and built your shit up? Have I came on your channel and built your shit up and gave you the blessing? You talking about all the niggas, they wearing all my clothes. Box Raw, that's all my shit. I started that. I was the first nigga wearing that. The nigga send me shit for free. Niggas don't know that. They don't know. Yeah, I was the first nigga modeling. I got one track from them. That's crazy. Yeah, the nigga who owned that was Trap Photos. She used to take pictures. I was the first model for Box Raw. Ever. They wouldn't even exist if I would have never modeled their clothes. The nigga who owned it from London is named Ben. I know, because everything I do is big on behalf of God, nigga. Niggas don't even know that. All the video, it's all on my Instagram. And that's the crazy part. It's literally on my Instagram. And then I put Prentice on. I put Aaron on. The lady who used to do this was a professional photographer from Detroit, Michigan, a white girl with a fatty. Her name is Trap Photos. She got a son now. She live in New York. She literally just asked me to comment on Aquabag. Like, can you put a comment on hi, coming in humbly? Because she know once I get on there, niggas are going to flock. And niggas be on here trying to argue shit. I'm not into that, my bro. I've reached a new level of peace. And I'm just not into that. I'm taking over the boxing blogging. If you talking about shit you don't know what you talking about, like I said, you're going to get tagged on here. And then if you want to talk about it, we could talk about it. I be tagging niggas. They don't even respond. They don't ever even mention me on the YouTube. They know fucking better. I'm taking this shit over because niggas is dying. Shout out to my man, Sharif Lawal. His coach was CJ Hussein. A nigga was just in my inbox literally saying, hey, bro, I never boxed before, like you said on your channel. Can you look over my son's sparring work and give me some pointers? Because I want to teach my son, but I never boxed. So for niggas be running their mouth, bro, it's real black men and from all different races and creeds coming into my DM asking for a little bit of knowledge so they could take their son. What do I look like capping on this bitch? And then Ness is asking me and Danny like, hey, man, you know Jamie? Because he acting like he know you. Yeah, that's my nigga. He from Ireland. We fought on the same card. And the gloves I knocked niggas out in, that knocked that nigga out in them was his gloves. He my nigga. He my little bro. He let me wear his gloves and knock a nigga out in Mexico. Yeah, so anything he say, yeah, I'm vouching for it. Yeah, he really know me.
Oh, this was recently?
Yeah. Because I be going on there giving my 2 cents about technical boxing on the Discord and niggas just be letting me rock. I'll call once a day. I called today and gave my bars on there about the Tyson Fury, and Danny was in his feelings. Like, how did you have it a draw? Because I scored it round by round to the 4-point scoring system. You could just go on there, and then niggas can't argue that. It's not me. I'm using it. And I was like, there's no way you could have gave Fury any of 1 through 7 because Tyson Fury's defense was neutralizing. He didn't do anything. In the 8th round, he broke his nose. In the 9th, he hurt him. So I gave him those rounds, and I gave him the round after that. And then I
haven't tuned into the show right in about a few days. But I'm not crazy about the topics. The last time I was on the show, like listening was I think Sunday and maybe Monday. A little bit of Monday. Because they was talking about some shit. The topics I ain't care about certain fights. You know what I mean? So I ain't into that.
Yeah, but yeah, my nigga, I dropped them bars on there and got off.
So when's the next time you're gonna be on Norm? Not Norm, Nords, I think his name is.
Whenever he called me. Whenever he called me, because he be having his kids and shit. Like, he got a real family.
Yeah, he DM'd me too, man. He wanted me to jump on one day. You know what I mean? I got to figure my shit out, whatever. I want to jump on with you and him together.
That New York niggas, he from Brooklyn, and that nigga was.
I watched some of the. I could tell you a New York nigga by the way he talk. You know what I mean? Plus,
no, he know his shit too. He know he.
Kareem is into battle rap. He told me that Norris is from the battle rap.
No, he the architect of battle rap. He the one.
He told me. He said,
no, he's the architect. No, listen, he the one built the URL, the ultimate rap. No, that nigga Puerto Rican blood, and his favorite fighter is our Puerto Rican favorite fighter, which is Hector Camacho. That's his favorite fighter, bro. He know his shit too. Like, and if you talking old school shit, he know his shit, bro. He be talking different topics and getting, he when it comes to the other topics, he'll be talking about them. But
just because you don't watch everything moving, that'll make you a fucking casual. Because I'm gonna be real with you, I don't watch everybody no more like that. A lot of fighters, I don't know a lot of them.
Me neither, bro.
I grew up what I grew up on. I'm a historian at hardcore, bro.
Yeah, no more. Hey, listen, blood, get your shower in. I'm about to read out these chats, get this shit going, and then we'll wrap. We listen. This is my man Low Nose. No, I'm good, blood. Listen, bro. I'm about to be the head of a boxing program. I got my own academy, my nigga. East Oakland. No, nigga, we working, nigga. Prayer for what, nigga? I am my own protector, nigga, and nobody should ever cast me to the ground. Nigga, I am the consciousness and will of God. Nigga, what? Nigga, pray for you, nigga. It's only one spirit. When you pray for you, you is praying for me. We one being, nigga. One Leo, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Ain't nobody casting me to the ground, nigga. Never, never, never. That's in my African laws I read. Beating back the reptilian crocodile. They come away to steal the charm from Nu. The energy / matter of God. Nigga, one. Yeah, nigga. You're not playing that. Troy, I went over your video yesterday. You have everything in order, but there is one huge mistake you made when the sheriff's department came in. You were supposed to immediately ask them for their names. I don't have to. I don't make mistakes. It's documented who gets sent out. It's on file. They're doing things on behalf of Yesenia L. Sanchez. I knew they were coming. Fact check, I knew they were coming. It says badge numbers. This was on record due to the recording at the end, and it wouldn't been great for the watchers to call up to the PD and notify them. And this is what I'm telling you. They don't listen. The watchers ain't got to do that. Fact check. I have a United States District federal lawsuit against Yesenia L. Sanchez and everybody who's involved. Alameda County, the sheriffs, the judges of the Alameda County Bar Association. I have 2 federal lawsuits on them. There are no mistakes made. The lawsuits was already filed because I knew they was going to come and try to do that. So what mistake was made, fact? I already filed the lawsuits. I have them in my room. Listen, on the eviction paperwork, they have the levying officer's name, number, account number on there. So that what mistake was made. See, this I had to sacrifice though. I had to get it on file, be live. It worked out. It worked out. No mistakes were made. Fact check. No mistakes were made. I act off this. No mistakes were made. None. That these officers are on call and right now and things have changed drastically. I'll do this, y'all. The time. Yeah, you don't do it on my level. You ain't in the United States court with it. You in United States District Court as a pro se litigant for a foreign private trust fund filed at the Colorado Secretary of State and the California Secretary of State. You doing that fact check? Because I'm really doing it. I'm bonded, 100 million. Hit the cash app. I'm bonded. It says, but for any viewer, always, always, always ask any officer that approaches you your name and badge numbers, regardless of anything. Once you find out their names and badge numbers, go look and see what they have on their jacket, meaning their record. No, their jacket is the bond they got on file at the insurance company. You file a claim against them. When you keep filing claims against a bond, then they get sued. You filing too many claims and you taking a bond money. I already know that. I already know that. You beat their ass in United States District Court already as a foreign private trust fund. Your name as a foreign private trust. You did that in the United States District Federal Court, Oakland Division. You did that. Shot someone. It says they never violated anyone's rights. Shot someone, has complaints on them. One of those cops yesterday could have been known for harassing it. It wasn't the cops. See, that's what I'm saying. Fact check. Those are not facts. Those are not facts, check. Those are not facts. So you talking about the Oakland Police Department. I'm talking about the Alameda County Sheriff's Department. Those are two different corporations. And that's what I'm saying, fact check. Your pack has been busted just now. No, the sheriff is not the Oakland Police Department. It's the Alameda County. There's two different corporations. They're levying officers. They're deputies of the sheriff. They're not with the Oakland police. No, you got to be literal. This is the law. It's written down. It's literal. The Oakland Police Department is not the Alameda County. And that's when you got to stand down. If you don't know it, you could get the same boot niggas get. I don't give a fuck. I'm literally doing it. The Alameda County Sheriff is not the Oakland Police Department. They're two different corporations. Yeah, this is facts. That's why I keep telling niggas, I'm showing you on tape what's going on. Then you coming in fact check trying to say, get that. I don't need none of their badge numbers because it wasn't the police. It was the sheriff levying me for something that I have no levy. You can't levy me for anything. I'm out of levy. Hey, listen. Oh, listen, bro. You see this? We already showed this on the live. They don't even want to. I already been to Solano County. You see these affidavits? Yeah, that's where I went to jail with Navy Federal for pulling out that strap on me. Yeah, I'm already doing that, bro. I already been in their courtrooms. They didn't want to talk to me, and they in court too, bro. I got Navy Federal and United States District Court in Solano County. So yeah, I'm doing that already. I'm not in recess. It's been filed with the United States. The United States Marshal just served Navy Federal in Solano County the other day. Yeah, I'm already doing. Yeah, there ain't no recesses with me. You gotta be better. Listen, when I invoke the laws of the Troy DeMond King Trust that have been filed with California and Colorado Secretary of State entity numbers and EINs and Dun and Brads, and it's an 80-page trust fund that's foreign and private. See, you this whole time you think you talking to Troy. No, you talking to Hamza, and that's what I told the sheriffs yesterday. Yeah, this is crazy. You won't listen. You got the facts, but this is the ultimate facts. This is the God facts. This is the only boxing we do. Yeah, you missed the part when I first stated you have everything in order. Well, then why would you say I made a mistake? You contradicting your statements. You also missed the part where I stated your audience that we're concerned with these things, what we can do to help. No, listen, I never missed it. I read it. I just start breaking down the conversation for the viewers. With the viewers, now listen, what fact check is saying for the viewers, you have to call the sheriff's department. Let me put the number in there so you could leave a message, and let me see if y'all gonna act like fact check said. If y'all gonna act, I'm about to look up the sheriff's department. You see how I say Alameda County Sheriff? That's not Oakland Police. Y'all need to call this number. I'm about to put it in the chat. It's 510 272 6878 6878. There you go. Call that number or just look up Alameda County Sheriff and start calling and making complaints and talking about and you have to complain about they're not upholding people's constitutional rights. The viewer, all y'all got to step up. It's time to start working. Y'all niggas be capping out here. The cat, it's time to work. Fact check everybody. You got to call and make complaints. Call and make complaints about the sheriff. Her name is, I'll type her name in there. Yesenia L. Sanchez. You got to complain. Yesenia L. Sanchez. Somebody hashtag in there. That's her. Y'all got to complain about the Mexican lady. She trying to evict me. She not upholding my common law rights. And that's the sheriff is supposed to do that. I'm a common law organization. I've already contacted the California Secretary of State. So I don't know what they talking about. I filed this paperwork already. My trust fund is filed with the Colorado and California. I got the paperwork. That's why I was showing y'all. I've been showing y'all on these lives. Listen, they think they could do what they want, and then they be looking stupid. Fact check. And what I meant by I'm in the recess was I am literally in the courthouse right now handling a court case because it was what I do. Hey, listen, well then you need to quit being secret about who you is. Hit my DM because this is what I do. And I don't listen, what courtroom you in? Because evidently you a United States citizen. I'm not a citizen. They won't even let me in courtrooms unless they with the state. I try to go, you in the United States federal court? What were you at the Hayward Hall of Justice? Yeah, see, that's the state court, bro. I don't deal. That's you gonna be in there all day fucking with them. You got to take any grievances you have to take to the United States District Court and hit them with them Dr. Martin Luther King laws. Have you done that yet? You in Fairfield. You in Vacaville. They're notorious. That's what I'm saying. Navy Federal, Karen Act. I've been to Solano County Courthouse and Jeffrey C. Kaufman. When I got up there and after I sent the assessor recorder that information, that bond, that 80-page document, they recorded it and sent it back. They owe me mad bread. Yeah, I did. I went in there and talked to him. Yeah, I'm here for Troy DeMond King Trust. What's up? Jeffrey C. Kaufman, like, why you, if you not Troy, why you answering for him? I'm the executive administrator. It's a foreign private entity. It's on file. I'm Hamza. He like, and I'm like, yeah, so I was at Navy. He like, you filed some things and they're recording. I said, no, but they came, Sorry, I don't want you to say anything. So, and then he linked back and did like this. His name Jeffrey C. Kaufman. He said, so if you're not Troy, why are you answering for him? I'm the executive administrator of the foreign private entity. He said, I said, my name is Hamza. He said, so you telling me your birthday in July 28th, 1980? I said, no, it is not. He said, issue a bench warrant for Troy King. I just told him 3-4 times, my name is Troy DeMond King Trust. It's not my name. It's the executive name that I'm on and on file with. He didn't want me to talk about that in the public court because they were recording it. And he didn't want to talk about how they came in there with the straps. That's called concealment. That's called racketeering. That's called encroachment to a secured party. I'm in recess because the judge called for a break. I know I'll be in court. I'm going to ask you again. Are you in United States District Court? I keep saying that, and you keep repeating. I heard what you said. I don't care about you being in trial. I said, have you summoned someone to federal district court with the United States? Because state court is not going to do shit. I keep saying that, bro. You don't want to hear that. Trial getting paid because this was what I do, like for a living. Hey, listen, if you a lawyer, do you be in United States District Court? I keep saying that, fact check. It's like you're not hearing it. Have you been in United States District Court? Evidently, you a lawyer. All right. Are you a United States attorney? Are you a United States attorney? Not a state attorney. Are you a United States attorney? No, are you a United States attorney? Are you a United States attorney? United Nations. No, are you a United States attorney? The United Nations is just another corporation. Bro, you're not. You're not telling me nothing. You're not telling me nothing. I keep asking a certain question, and have you been in United States court? I know at the UN they have human rights of living and articles of humans. There's human rights, period. We know that. That's the United Nations, the UN. We get that. I know that already. You go to the world.org and sign up for that. Get your world birth certificates, and you know, I know that. That's coming next. But I'm already a world citizen because I'm part of Continental Congress. Continental Congress. It's okay. But I'm asking because the UN got their own corporate laws and the United States got their own corporate laws. So as you don't know them, that's what I'm saying. You never been to United States District Court. So it's different. That I don't go in state courts no more. That's a low level of court. Those are inferior courts. I don't even participate in them courts because those courts cannot, the money I'm suing you for, that's not even on the level. I'm bonded with 100 million with the United States. I'm doing business directly with principals, Biden, Trump, whoever in office. I'm doing business with them. They're a part of the United Nations. I could do business with them too. They just corporations. They in New York, Geneva Council and all of that. It's just another corporation in New York. Yeah. United States court, bro. You're not in. You in state. That's inferior court. That's civil limited. I'm civil unlimited. My United States District Court cases is for 100 billion, 100 million. Federal question. Dr. Martin Luther, United States federal laws. Civil, you doing business. I missed if you read my chat. They trying to evict. What was the 15-day stuff about the second live? Said you owe money. Sounds like they playing dirty. Listen, I just explained it. They trying to say I have 15 days from that time till June 5th to remove my stuff out of here. No, I don't. I'm in court appealing the eviction. That's why Thursday I'm going to be asking them, how are you trying to evict me when I'm appealing the eviction and you still using the eviction when you saying you unlawfully detained me when the Lapham company is using my name to create security? I'm owed money. No, bro, we done talking about it. Fact, you could keep saying it. You in state court, it's inferior court. You're not in United States District Court. So you're not gonna get your remedy like you think. I'll really do it. You're not in United States District Court. I asked you several times. It says US also means United States Court. Bro, I've been up and down the entire law. Listen, are you in United States District Court, Northern California Division, Oakland Division, Northern California District, Oakland Division. That's 1301. And they got a district for y'all too. It's going to say United States Court on there. Well, I'm already retired, bro. So fact check. I'm already retired. Like, bro, you talking about in the next 10. That means when you go on here, you're in doing works of the earth. We talked about that earlier. I'm done with that. I don't have to do what you doing. I'm not in inferior state court. Those are inferior courts. I have cases with the United States because I'm from Ohio. You see that United States District Court, Northern District of California, Oakland Division. You're in Solano County. That's an inferior state court. I don't dwell in those realms. So you can keep repeating it. We see you repeating it. I keep telling you what court I'm in, and you don't want to say that. You keep talking about your own facts. Yeah, you was in once. That's why you got to wait to 10 years to retire. You're a crewman of the United States. Yeah, that was an esquire. An esquire is the term that you get for working and practicing law in New York. Esquire is the term you get. It's in the laws, bro. I know what you talk. I don't need a book. I know what you can go on. I can go on with you and start putting you in a bag. You're not in United States District Court. I got 6 federal court cases with them. Navy Federal, Fidelity, Oakland County. They're judges that you in court trying to talk to. They're lawyers, the Alameda County Bar Association. I got all of them counties in court. You're in court with them. I'm taking them to court. It's a different level. You're in inferior courts. Yeah, listen, if you started your own lawyer firm, you in violation because you responding to hearsay. You're not responding to facts. I'm an attorney in fact. I'm not for public opinion. I keep saying it. You in inferior courts. That's public opinion court. I'm an attorney in fact. On paper, I only deal in facts in court. That's why I show up and represent me. I can't represent you. No, ain't no picking and choosing who you want. If you somebody come to you, you tell them they have to represent themselves because they the only one with the. I gotta put you on break. You're not listening. That's where you get to see you don't have the facts. You will get a 30-minute because you inferior courts. And if you representing anybody in court, anybody, you got them in dishonor. Because it's about your opinions about the law. I'm an attorney in fact. It's on paper. I could read it to you. You're not an attorney in fact. An attorney in fact only represents himself. That's the fact. So you're not checking no facts in here because you're in inferior courts, my nigga. I'm talking about the laws of the United States. That's a different district, my nigga. Dr. Martin Luther King Federal, Cornell University. You're not doing this. You're not. You're not. And you don't want to just say, yeah, I'm not doing that. I did it once. I'm not in the superior court realm. It's all about dough cheese. The court you in is 20,000 and under. I'm asking for 100 million off rip. And the laws I'm invoking come with federal time of the United States. They got their own federal jails. You can get the fines is $1 million and 30 years in jail or both. The inferior courts don't have them type of things. That's just state corporate law, bro. That's state corporate law. That's inferior. What you're trying to evict. Yeah, you got to watch the live quiz. I ain't got time to keep explaining. Yeah, they trying to evict Troy King, and I'm not Troy King. I keep telling y'all that. I'm Hamza. So when the sheriff come and you say you got to get out, no, I don't. You got to change the lock and give me the key. I know the law. You got to change the lock and give me the key. I don't have to talk to Lapham. I don't have to talk to nobody. I revoked all powers of attorney. See, fact check don't have those facts. He not foreign and private. He in inferior courts with the state, and I'm suing the state. I'm taking the counties to court, and you're trying to talk to the county. The county can't even talk to me for real. When they go in court, they try to swear me in. Yeah, they swear me in, but you swearing in Hamza. I got facts for Troy DeMond King Trust. That's the only facts I got. And when I go to court tomorrow, they're going to be asking me certain things. And I'm going to say, I'll give you the facts for Troy DeMond King Trust. It's a part of this 80-page packet that I have. I filed it multiple times with all court cases and with the United States. And it's on file to California Secretary of State under entity number 20222051260 and EIN number 88-6433545. That's the Troy DeMond King Trust, who you're trying to try right now. So I have to show up for those facts. What do you need to know? No one has power of attorney over a foreign estate. What do you need to know? We're dwelling in Admiralty and Maritime Law and Uniform Commercial Code. What's going on? I have an unincorporated organization that I'm running, and you're trying to kick. I have banking business. I have an international lien on an apartment that I have filed with this case, with this number, a notice of lien that's on file for $2.5 million, $2,580,000, an international lien for refunding securities. So are we going to wipe the debt clean, or are we going to keep working? If not, as I've already filed this in United States District Court, because these are United States federal laws I'm invoking. And last time I checked, you guys are in the United States. California's in the United States. It's the union. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. That's what's going to be said in court. If you're not doing that, that's why I kept saying, you created a law firm. I have a financial, I'm a banker. I'm a private banker due to this code right here. I'll put it in the chat right now. You can look it up. You're not doing anything that I'm doing. You see how when niggas get in here talking about something, yeah, we do. No, it's just, I'm doing something completely different. You could just look that up. Private banking. It's a district law, Martin Luther. If you pay rent, will they listen, I don't owe no rent. I'm owed money. It's called indebtedness. I've been trying to explain y'all this, and y'all niggas talking about Floyd broke and all of this, and then they talking about indebtedness. I don't never owe nobody money. I don't never owe shit. I'm not a citizen. I don't pay for shit. You use my name, I'm owed money. I keep saying that shit, and it's like y'all don't fucking hear that. It's like y'all not hearing it. Nobody's hearing it, not even the courts. So y'all need to start calling the sheriff, dog. I know y'all not watching these fucking lives now. Y'all not watching this shit. I explained on why I don't have to pay for shit, because I'm the fucking people. Y'all keep saying we the people. No, y'all niggas not the people, bruh. You got $100 million bond on file with a company, with a Secretary of State under your business. You don't. You not the people. Did you fill a W-8 bin out to report yourself as a human? You not the people. You not doing what I'm doing. I'm reporting human. I'm not a crewman of the United States. This ain't on TikTok, nigga. This is in federal court, Cornell University. I keep saying that shit over and over. We never gonna talk about boxing on here until y'all understand what I'm actually doing. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about the views. I don't care about none of that. Till y'all understand what I'm actually doing on here. You're gonna understand it today. I don't owe nobody money. Detroit DeMond King Trust don't owe nobody money. I got my everything on lien, my birth certificates, my social security numbers, all of that shit has been leaned for $100 million. Hold on, let me read it to you. Cause y'all niggas y'all just don't want to hear that shit. Y'all slaves to what other niggas doing in the fucking public. And y'all ain't got your own shit together. You don't. There's no way you could tell me you got it together. You talking about owing money. That don't I'm not in that realm. That's why I keep telling fact check. He don't have the facts. Now I see why he think he got facts, but then when he got to the actual man who checks everything due to this chart, see, he don't know this chart. See, that's where it's different levels. If you don't know this, then you don't have all the facts. This is the Kabbalah, the Holy Spirit, the 11. You don't have all the facts. And then when I keep telling you, no, that ain't a fact, bro. You in inferior court. Or you doing this and you don't want to answer to that, then you done. You got a 24-hour break. Time out. 24 hours. You're not listening. This is a foreign private trust fund filed by a company called Make Freedom. I put them in a chat yesterday. You see that? Hold on. The EIN number, you see it. You have to file this with your Secretary of State, like a LLC, a S Corp, certification of trust. You cannot write this. You write this shit, it's not going to come out right. If you smart, like you say you are, you'll have a filing company do this for you. And they will send you all the information. And then you'll read the information and you'll understand how a state is truly set up. And then when you go back and listen to the rap songs, you'll be like, damn, they talking about exactly. Declaration of trust. Listen, the person who helped me put this together, she wrote the contract for the Errol Spence, and she didn't help me put this paperwork together, but you need a trustee. So you need a second trustee. And then I had to write her out of the trust because she was hard-headed. Listen, she wrote the contract. She worked for Tolson Wealth Management in Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth. She wrote the contract for Sean Porter and Errol Spence's fight for Al Haymon. That's a fact. Hey, listen, you know what a jurat is? An executive and accepted as trustee in a jurat. UCC 1308, without prejudice. Have you seen an SS4 form for your Social Security? Have you seen that? Have you seen that? So then my nigga fact check said he doing this. You doing this? You got an SS4 form for your Social Security stating that the Troy DeMond King Trust. You doing this? Your corporation is in Puerto Rico. You got this type of paperwork? Application for employee identification number. So that means when you trying to use this for to identify me, now you can't identify me by that number. This number, you can't identify me by it. You see how the names is different? Troy DeMond King of the King family. You see that? And then when you go see over here, it's Troy DeMond King Trust. You see the two different names right there. See, I didn't make this up. And then, so you could do that on a playback, pause it, do what you want. You see where it say trust right there, a TIN. Yeah. You see where it say to open a bank account. You see that? And then you see where you go over here, banking purposes. Created a trust. You see that? Then you go down some more. Hold on, let me go back to it. My bad. Y'all, and that's when people think I'm doing what I'm doing, and you're not, because you never been in United States District Court as a JP Morgan, the same level as the Pope, a private banker. You never did that. That's why you talking about in 10 years you're gonna be retired. And they got retired when I was born. My life was a vacation. You see how I say Troy DeMond of the King family in syntax with the hyphen and colon, that means Troy DeMond of the King family. That's the executive. So when I go to court and I tell them, hey, listen, I'm in control of a financial institution. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's on file with Social Security. It's on file with Janet Yellen. It's on file with California Secretary. All of this is on file. I'm the trustee managing director, the third party designee, the secured party. And then you go down more. You see that? So you're doing common law organization work. You got a deed of transfer. See, I don't make up this type of work. You never seen this type of shit before. This has to be on file with all the folks, the people. Then they got a notification of record in here. You doing that too? Yeah, I told you I was going to be back. I told you what was going to happen. Listen, we talking about, look, an order of deposit. So you telling me I'm gonna give y'all some real shit right now. I popped the Tesla, Elon. Look, hold on, I don't need that up. Like, you see this? Order of deposit, management and investment. You see that? This the paperwork you get when you get a real trust fund as an attorney, in fact, as a private banker. And then you got to go to United States court with it. You see that WA band? It says $100 million bond accompanying birth certificate for identity and collateral for basis of future earnings. 3, Form 56, making them the fiduciary agent of the trust. WA Ben. Let's keep scrolling. Security agreement. Party of the first part. Troy DeMond King Trust. The copyhold trustee, estate bailer. I'm a bailer. A bail bondsman. Also under and any all derivatives and variations in the spelling thereof, with the exception of Troy DeMond King, which is Troy DeMond of the King family. Under account 2938 or EIN number 3545, with all property lawfully part of the trust held as a foreign trust estate. 28 U.S. Code 1603 B38 U.S. Code 1101 A14 26 U.S. Code 7701 A31. Did I make up the United States laws or did they do it? My man Mike Henry said, champ, you back at the crib. I see you open the window, change the locks on the Ninja, game on point. You know the locks has changed. If you come back in again and send anybody in here, you're going to be held responsible in the United States. I'm going to tell them that tomorrow. Listen, you had the sheriffs come and try to evict me. I came back into my apartment and I changed the locks. Listen, I'm telling you, I have an international lien on this place. If you bring anybody else back here, you're just creating a bigger hole for the United States lawsuit I put on all parties who are not adhering to the United States laws and a notice of lien I got on file for the Troy DeMond King Trust as a private banker because I got indebtedness involved for them using my securities. Now, you can say what you want. You can argue anything you can do. You can try to argue these points. That's why I'm appealing this, and that's what the appeal is about. The American State National paperwork. I filed the lien. The lien has to do with the Uniform Commercial Code. Once the lien has been filed and mailed to Allen, I mailed it to him through FedEx next day. I mailed it to him. He can't say I didn't. I mailed it to you, Alan. You got it. I mailed the lien to you. I filed it, then I mailed it to you. I also mailed it to Lapham. You are Lapham because you're working for the apartment complex. I've done all of these things, so I don't know what you guys are talking about. So right now we're operating under bank fraud, admiralty and maritime law. I know that because I'm foreign and private. Admiralty and maritime is high seas and navigable waters. I know that because this was this paperwork say. Then it says party of the second part. Troy Demond of the King family, trustee, secure party bailee, alive, natural flesh and blood, Almighty God created private Christian American sui juris sentient being. That's what it say right here. See, it's two different entities acting at once. It's one in the public and it's one in the private. And when every time I go to court and they ask me, what are you doing? Why are you? Because the party of the first part is Troy Demond King, a copyhold trust estate bailer, also under any and all derivatives and variations in spelling thereof, with exception of Troy Demond of the King family, with exception of Hamza. So then when we get back down to this, an ambassador of God Almighty, 2 Corinthians 5:20. Let's just go to that. Let's just go to 2 Corinthians 5:20. Hey Siri, can you look up 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 20, King James Version?
Here's what I found.
Now, then, we are ambassadors of Christ, as through God did beseech you by us. We pray you in Christ's stead be ye reconciled to God. We go back to the trust fund. We reading it. Domiciled in the California Republic. The party of the second part is domiciled in the California Republic. Me, I'm domiciled in the California Republic. I just had a company fill it out for me and I read it. It's called a security agreement, non-negotiable private agreement between me and Troy Demond King Trust. And on religious sojourn through the United States. One who is a non-resident alien as defined within 26 United States Code 7701, lowercase b, 1, capital B. Seek, SIC, in regards to the United States, 28 United States Code 3003 15A, Uniform Commercial Code 9307H, with express, explicit, irrevocable reservation and of all natural God-given and unalienable rights, including but not limited to the Foreign Sovereigns Immunity Act, which is 18 U.S. Code 18 U.S. Code 2333, without prejudice, which is UCC 1308, UCC 1207, which is private banking. They already got UCC 1308, and then UCC 103.6 Anderson UCC, which is basically the United States version that's been revised for all states. And then reserved ab initio non pro tunc, meaning noon mean from here or there. Hey Siri, what does non pro tunc mean?
I found this on the web.
Hey Siri, what does nunc pro tunc mean?
Okay, I found this on the web for what does nunc pro tunc mean. Check it out.
It's right here. I'm reading it. Once again, it's on Cornell University where Dr. Martin Luther King went. It is a Latin term meaning now for then. Generally refers to an action taken by a court that exactly. So once we go back, beneficiaries named in the addendum to minutes of the initial meetings of trust, in which the trust is to the ultimate benefit for interest and use hereinafter held in trust and administered as trustee by Hamza hereinafter real party authorized representative of the Troy DeMond King Trust in the state. Cause this security agreement is made and entered into by and between trust and trustee secure party creditor respectively for performance security, payment security, negotiable draft, receivable security, negotiable security, secured by collateral. It's secured by my name just for being on anything. Once again, I don't owe nobody nothing because, hold on, I'm going to show you some more paperwork. These are real facts. This entry of collateral by trustee secured party on behalf of Detroit DeMond King Trust in the commercial chamber under necessity to secure the rights, titles, interests, and the value therefrom in order in and of the root of title from inception. That means the moment I came into being when God started it. You seen the movie Inception. Exactly. You got to watch it again because now they're trying to tell you something. Niggas is going in niggas' minds trying to steal their intellectual fucking property. In China, Leonardo DiCaprio was working as a private agent to go into an Asian man's mind so they wouldn't steal so they could put his intellectual property on hold. So then now he wouldn't put it out because it was going to affect the world and it wasn't time for it. He's doing the same thing I'm doing in the inferior court? Absolutely not. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. It's called a Uniform Commercial Code lien financial statement. So when niggas be talking about they trying to retire, I have a financial statement on my name. What are we talking about? Business? It's called a financial statement. I have a financial statement on my name. All right. We'll continue. Look, it says right here. Organization name, Troy DeMond King Trust. Mailing address, Troy DeMond King, a non-adverse, non-belligerent, non-combative private foundation. Right there. That means anytime you're trying to use that name, you're using a private name. You're using my private foundational name in court to create bonds, which is against the law. And I put a lien on that. So when we go into court, we're going to be talking about that on this paper I got on file. And all I'm going to say is scroll down to the financial statement stating that I have all of this on file in California and Colorado. Go down to the debtor's name, Troy DeMond King. I'm not a debtor. It's a private foundation now. And then when you go down to the secure party, you see where the name is Troy. The name is actually individual surname. You see that? King. And then when you go first personal name, Troy DeMond. You're not doing what I'm doing. I'm in the Republic of Oakland, of California. I'm domiciled in the California Republic. If you don't think that's a thing, we could talk about it in court. So if you don't listen, this is what it says. I created this in commercial chamber under necessity to secure rights, titles, interests, and value therefrom in and of the root of title from exception, as well as all property held in trust, including but not limited to DNA. Say right there. So anytime you want to pause it and read it for yourself. DNA, cell DNA, cell lines, retina scans, fingerprints, and all debentures, indentures, accounts, and all pledges represented by the same, included but not limited to the pignus, hypotheca, hereditaments, res, the energy, meaning my energy has been put on lean to where you can't tell me I got to go out and do. See, you not doing what I'm doing. You're not checking the facts. You're talking. You're not doing shit that I'm doing. I asked you several times, fact check, are you in United States District Court? You kept saying, no, us mean you. No, it don't. It don't. They're two separate corporations. You didn't have the facts. I'll continue reading. The energy and all products derived therefrom, nunc pro tunc, contracts, agreements, and signatures, and all endorsements, anything with my name on, facsimiles, printed, typed, or photocopied of owner's name predicated on the straw man, in leges, trust, estate, described as the debtor, and all property is accepted for value and exempt from levy. Liens places on debtor entities is for all outstanding property still owed but not yet returned to trust from entities such as municipalities, governments, and the like. Not on all trust entity itself. Trustee is not surety to any account by explicit reservation and indemnification. If you don't know it, it's time to shut up so you can know. We're not here to be on no corny shit. You don't know the laws. It's the law. It's right here. I'm reading it. It's been filed. That's why my license plate is different and shit. That shit been filed. You bullshitting. You about to be in a bag. Any nigga. That's why the nigga was in here talking about some the courts don't lose. Yes, they do. I am the court. When I show up, I'm not to be held for surety. My property not being returned. My loans and shit that I'm taking out in my name. Now it's time to talk about it on Thursday. That's what the appeal is about. Trust documentation. And when she says it's not on file with the courts, yeah, it's on file with the California Secretary of State. I'm sure that's enough. If it's not, then I'm confused. Because when you're doing business civilly, it got to be on file. It's on file with the California Secretary of State. So I'll continue reading. Trustee is not surety to any account by explicit reservation / indemnification. The following property is hereby registered and liened in the same. All certificates of birth documents ending in 1273, social security numbers, and UCC contract trust account, prepaid account number ending in social security number 2938, exemption identification number ending in 2938, is hereby liened and claimed at the sum of $100 million. Also registered security agreement, hold harmless agreement, copyright under item adjustment of this filing in accordance with public policy and the National Uniform Commercial Code / secure party. Troy Damon of the King family, or Hamza, is a living flesh and blood sojourning upon the soil and land known as California, and is not within the fictional boundaries, territories, nor jurisdictions of any fictional entity, including the fictional geometric planes, trespassed by any agents, foreign or domestic, by any and all scheme or artifice to defraud. Full reverence by all agents and corporations is ambiguously demand and required. Corpo est in misere se rel ad se non pertinenti, all property currently held or outstanding, hold on, let me finish reading that, belongs to the trust administered by trustee / party. Title 46, United States Code 31343, and Article 1 and 5 of the International Convention on Maritime Liens and Mortgages, 1993, held at the Palace des Nations, Geneva. That's the United Nations. April 9th to May 5th, 1992, United Nations, UN. This maritime lien is under safe harbor and sinking funds provision through the prescription of law of necessity and all doctrines of unconsolable and la mort sacit le vif, in accordance with applicable law, cardinal orders, and ordinal orders and commercial standards. You doing that? You're not doing that. You're not doing that. Hold harmless agreement. You can debtor. Troy Demond King Trust is in debt to Hamza. It always got to pay me money. So when I put my name on something that I leaned, Troy Demond King Trust, on a lease, I'm automatically owed money from the lease. $1 million a year, period. It don't matter what you say. It don't matter what you say. Look, copyright law notice. You got that? I'll read it to you. Copyright law notice. All rights reserved. Copyright of trademark trade name, Troy Demond King Trust, including all any and all derivatives and variations of the spelling, i.e. not limited to all capitalized names. Troy Demond King Trust, King, TDK, Troy King, King Troy, TD, TD King, all and any derivatives, therefore, are under copyright 1998 said common law trade name, trademark, Troy Demond King, copyright, trust, may neither be used not nor reproduced neither in whole or in part, in any manner whatsoever, without the prior express written consent and acknowledgement of trustee / trust in writing, with intent of being contractually bound by any juristic person, as well as an agent thereof, by notice of this copyright is notice that neither said juristic person nor agent thereof is authorized to display nor authorized to use in any manner the common law trade name, trademark, nor the copyright described herein, nor any derivative of, nor any variation of any spelling without prior written consent and acknowledgement of trustee, which is Hamza, trust, as signified in writing with signed consent. Trustee and trust neither grants nor implies nor otherwise gives consent for any authorized use of Troy Demond King, and all such unauthorized use is strictly prohibited by receipt of this notice. Yeah, bro. Yeah, like, so when you go to court and you say I owe money for something because my name is on it, no, I'm owed money for something my name on. That's it. That's the rule. That's the rule. The law ain't got nothing to do with me. What I'm saying is the law. Come against it, any person, one, individual. I'm taking you to the United States court for being for racketeering. That's why people need to mind their business. They don't ever want to do that. They want to take jobs for money, do all this extra shit. That gets you back in court, bro. Like I'm telling you. Like, so you get in a law firm and you doing all that, yeah, you can get your law firm back by me. You don't have no immunity. No one has immunity against Hamza. There is no different. You don't have no immunity with it. You don't have no immunity with me. It don't matter who you is. I just read it to you. That's what I said. I keep saying it. Like niggas be thinking they be knowing shit. You don't have no immunity with me, bro. Like, so when sheriffs and them come, I don't trip. I got lawsuits on them. What are you doing? Why are you taking money and doing things that you're not supposed to be doing and I'm not upholding my county's rights? I'm in the California Assembly that resides in the Republic of California. That's a place. So now when we go to court is tomorrow. Court is tomorrow. Early in the morning. And I'm going to be sitting right here in the apartment saying, listen, I've changed the locks. If you come back again without the money for the lien, when we get to United States court, it's going to be even worse. I am. I'm going to go live during court because I'm going to be held in it from right here in the crib on the Zoom. Right here with this microphone. And I'm going to be live on here. And I'm going to be telling all my chat seen it. So be prepared at 9 a.m. in the morning, y'all. I'm gonna make a live 9 a.m. court in the morning. Be prepared as a witness. I'm telling you now, this live gonna be going. Like I'm doing lives all day. At 2 o'clock, I got a meeting with the lady. But we forgive my ignorance, champ. Where does the money come from that goes into the trust, the 100 million? Where does, hold on, let me read his comment. He says, where does that come from and how you use that money as currency? Great question. Hold on 1 second. Let me go get some paperwork for you so I can show you how and what I'm talking about. We could talk about it again if you want. This will explain it. It's very simple. The money comes from your birth certificate and social securities. It's an account at the Department of Treasury. You have to create a bond. You can't be using everybody else's money. That's where it comes from. You have to create the money from you have to take your birth certificate and social security number and turn it into fucking money. Those are accounts. Those are literal accounts. Those are literal accounts. Eviction restoration notice. And then they got the levying officer's number on there. So that's going to go right there. And then I'm going to explain to you where the money comes from, Mr. Mike Henry. Once you create this bond right here, this is just, I keep it in my car for evidence. Once this is created by the company, makefreedom.com, you see those tracking numbers at the top, private register, 100 milli. Listen, that's connected to your social security number. Once you know you have this on file, the United States says you borrow off of it. You get a loan off this because they're not giving you no money. They're giving you a loan off your social security number, and this is the bond. This is the social security number and a birth certificate. That's what the two numbers is right there. They're called bond numbers, check numbers. I was showing them yesterday. You really got to watch the live yesterday. I explained all of this, the one I did last night. And then on the WA bin, like niggas got W9s, this is a WA bin. I'm literally about to go print this out so I could take it to this lady so she could see what's going on. She can literally see it. And listen, this is where it says, under penalties of perjury from without the United States as defined in 28 United States Code, I declare that I have examined this information on the form to the best of my knowledge and belief is true and correct. Listen, this the IRS sent me some of that paperwork I had to sign because I'm waiting for my tax return. This is the certification at the bottom of the W8. I am a human who is a non-resident or am authorized to sign for the human that is a non-resident of all the earnings to which this form relates, or using this form to document myself as a statutory non-resident non-person that is an owner or an account holder of a financial institution. Now, did I make this shit up? So when niggas be in here running their fucking mouths, excuse my language, sirs, the Kingsman. Did I make a W8 bin up? This is the certification at the bottom. I have my own, I'm a fucking bank. Where do JP Morgan get his money from? Niggas who deposited in there. He's supposed to be giving away money. Y'all niggas don't know these banking laws. I didn't make this up. This is on these forms. So y'all don't be reading this shit. Y'all don't read it. The G is an account. It says this person that this is an owner of an or an account holder of a financial institution outside the geographical United States per IRC. See, they got more laws in here. The human named in line 1 of this form is not a statutory U.S. person or individual as defined in 26 U.S. Code 7701, 26 U.S. Code 7. It's just more laws. And then it says the Code of Federal Regulations, CFR 1, 1441, 1, respectively, would have to hold a public office to be any of these official does not necessarily consensually hold such an office. The earnings to which this form relates, meaning once you put a lien on your DNA, the moment you do anything, it's your money because it's coming from your birth certificate, your labor, your everything. Nobody's giving you anything. See, the moment you ask that question, you think somebody giving you money. But yesterday, I asked the question, why can't you go to the bank and get money without giving them a number? Mike Henry, answer this question. Mike Henry gets the Garlic Butter Gratuity Award for today for asking a great question without his emotions. Forgive my ignorance. No, you're not ignorant because you're not ignoring it. You're listening. It's just a mystery to you right now. And I'm telling you, the currency comes from your labor, Emancipation Proclamation, your chattel for the government. You're a crewman for them. You work for the United States. So when you got good credit with the United States and the social security number, you can get what you want. When you understand that it's just credit and made up, then you'll have them make your own bond of credit from your own social that's at the Department of Treasury at the Bank of the Federal through the Federal Reserve branch of the government. Hold on, where my phone at? It's right here. I'll tell you where the account is set up at on paper. It's in my legal notice in demand. It's on page 2. It says the vessel in commerce, Troy DeMond. This is where the money comes from, if you want to know. The vessel in commerce known as Troy DeMond King, the private, non-adverse, non-belligerent, initial created as a trust, also known as identifying numbers, Social Security number 2938, birth certificate number 1273, by the government parents. You see that? Y'all never read this shit before. Y'all think the sovereigns are called the people. So now when you go down and you say the government parents for the benefit of the undersigned, Troy DeMond of the King family, or Hamza, as beneficiary on July 28th, 1980, which is the 28th of July, 1980, which is the day I was reincarnated. It says, on Wednesday, May 11th, 2022, a waiver of beneficial position was declared to take up an abandonment post of the trustee/secure party bailee to manage the affairs of the Troy DeMond King Trust. I'll keep reading. For the benefit of the beneficiaries, which are my daughters, they are part of my estate. Therein after named in the registry of trust for the following reasons. This is the reason why I had to take over my name and do this. Matters are not being handled with efficiency. In many respects, matters are not being taken care of at all. 3, usurpation of funds is occurring. Niggas is saying I owe them shit I don't owe them, and I got my own estate. So explain that. Salute. There is a rampant fraud and deceit, and position of trustee has been left vacant or uncontested. Private offset account established at the United States Department of Treasury through a branch of the Federal Reserve Bank will remain in full effect from the initial date of creation, with the current office holder of the Secretary of Treasury being appointed to trust to continue as fiduciary. Fraud gives the victim of fraud the right to terminate his relationship to the government. Sesquis custa. It says sesquis custos fraudem pupoio forcit a tutela removendus established. Basically, I get to remove you out of my business for the fraud in Latin. If the guardian behaves fraudulently to his ward, I'm not a ward of the state, he shall be removed from his guardianship. Bovier's Maxim Law 1856. Hey, listen, do you actually know that? This is for facts. So when fact check was in here talking about, yeah, I be really doing this, you got to do this, you got to, no, bro, you don't really do this. You're not doing this. Because real attorneys only represent themselves and they give consultations. The similar names of the undersigned and the vessel of commerce, two distinct and separate legal entities, is a testament to the undeniable propinquity. Troy DeMond King Trust, originally an incorporeal creation of the government parents, is dependent upon and only exists because Hamza, a natural man, exists as a living, breathing, flesh and blood sentient being. The government, being an incorporeal entity, can only engage another incorporeal entity and not a real flesh and blood human. And therefore, the creation of the vessel in commerce known as commonly Troy DeMond King Trust was highly advantageous to the government to interfere with. So when the sheriffs is coming in here, they looking for Troy DeMond King Trust or King Troy or Troy King or TDK or Troy Kilatainment or whatever. That's not me. Ain't none of them niggas me. I'm not none of them. You assuming. You're under presumption that that's who I am. So when y'all come in here calling me that, I'm not even that. I'm Hamza. Heru Amen. That's my name. It's a fact. I got all types of paperwork with different affidavits of fact signed. So that's where the money come from. It come from your birth certificate and Social Security. You got to lean it and have the company create the bond for you. And then how you get money, you go into a bank like Navy Federal. Hold on, let me tell you how you get the money. I'll tell you, hold on. Mike Henry, are you still listening? If in fact, United States Court, right here, child support case. This is me asking them to proceed because I can't pay the legal fees. So when niggas like, why you asking for cash apps? This is why. If King in fact owns a bond worth $100 million, they saying if I own a bond worth $100 million, it was seen that he is not unable to pay the court fees to get your cases going, as would be required to proceed with this case. He could sell that bond. I could sell that bond. And anything connected to it, like my name, anything, my retina, my DNA, it's all in this. Anything you trying to use of mine, it's you got to give me the $100 million. This is what the law say. It's not me. It's what the law say. Or potentially borrow against his value. I'll read it again. If King in fact owns a bond worth $100 million, it would seem that he is not unable to pay the fees, as would be required to proceed with this case, because he could sell that bond or potentially borrow against its value, and therefore not entitled to proceed in forma pauperis. Moreover, with no assets or income except the purported bond, and no suggestion that he has sold or borrowed against its value, for 1111, for the law, Ma'at, the justice, she was here just real quick, right here. Somebody got any emotions and left. So we back to spirit. We back to the three: spiritual power. Emotions manifest the word of God. I can't lie. It says, moreover, with no assets or income except the purported $100 million bond, and no suggestion that he has sold or borrowed against the bond, it is not clear from King's application how he pays his $300,000. Now his $3,000 he reports in monthly expenses, which calls into question the accuracy of his other responses. All right. I wrote him a letter back stating, yeah, I did that. The cases that got to do with this are Navy Federal, Fidelity, the LAPAM. I just named all the cases. You know why? Because I'm trying to sell and borrow against my securities, and they're not releasing my money. The United States is asking the same questions I'm asking. So that's where the money come from. And listen, when you get it and get out here and ask for it, they call the police on you. People start saying you crazy, how you got 100 million. You didn't do the research. You didn't create a bond and say you want United States dollars, a private registered bond for investment, bond of value of bond. You didn't do that. But you listen to every rapper say they want 100 million and they still on the grind. You hear them saying it, but you don't even know what they're talking about. They're talking about they got a bond. You heard Ryan Garcia literally say Literally. In the first Devin Haney interview. I want the Holy Spirit to come in the room. That's the Holy Spirit. Right there. These three is the Holy Spirit. The divine spirit. That's what they call it. The four quarters of the earth. Amen. 1, 2, and 3. That's 4, right? 0, 1, 2, and 3 is 4. 4 numbers. 0 is a number, the egg from which all things come. Yeah, exactly. I can't lie about it. Can't lie. The money coming from me just talking on here, nigga. You listen, I got YouTube next. Because then I'm supposed to have, listen, I got 1 million views on this John. They're not paying me for my views because they take 90% of the revenue. I gave them that W8 band. They start capping. They start capping. Acting like they can't see it. Asking all these. No, the W8 band is what you needed. All the information's on there. Oh, you don't? All right. The courts will get it to you. The courts will let you know. You're not releasing my money and you letting everybody use my name on YouTube. Anybody who use my name, YouTube got to pay me money. Anybody. That means ego, town business. If you say my name and you say anything to defame me, that's a lawsuit. Defamation of my person, Troy DeMond King. I told y'all Ryan Garcia be doing this shit, but y'all trying to tell me some shit y'all don't know. I know y'all don't know it. Like, by the time you come here, I know what you don't know. By what you say out of your mouth. Like, it's that simple. As soon as you say, I'm in Solano County Court, oh yeah, I was in there too, that state court. They're going to racketeer you. Go in United States court. No, I really do this. No, you don't. Fact check, your pack is busted. Your pack is literally busted. I asked you several times. Several. I did. Several times. You in United States court with this work? You in there? No, the Solano County is no, it's not. It's not, my nigga. That wasn't a fact. It wasn't a fact, my nigga. That's just what it is. It wasn't a fact. That's just what it is. I kept telling you it wasn't a fact, but you kept telling me, no, I am. And I kept saying, no, you're not. And you just kept going with it. Like, I'm like, why do you keep saying something? I'm asking him. And see, anytime I ask you a question and you don't want to just answer the question, that lets me know right there, like, that's what court is about. That's what court is about. Court is about facts, not public opinion. The moment I get on there and I start asking you questions about what's going on and you don't answer them, and I keep saying, bro, have you been in United States District Court? Have you been in United States District Court? Are you going there? Do you got anything for I did that once? Well, you're not doing it. You're not doing what I'm doing. I had 20 cases with the state. They was fucking mad I was coming through there as some pressing them clerks so much. They start doing different shit in the higher ups. Well, no, we need to see your ID. Well, yeah, here you go. Or you need to see my identification. Oh, ain't no problem. I got you. You need to see that ID. I got you. Don't trip. Hit my fucking Cash App, man. What are y'all doing? We banking. Oh, you need to see my ID? Here you go. Here it go. Soon as they grab it, they be like, oh, no, we need another ID. There is no other ID. I'm not a citizen of the United States or California or nothing. I'm domiciled in the Republic. That's why I say the land and soil jurisdiction right there in my paperwork. Land and soil, California Assembly. California Assembly, not the state, the Republican form. You see that? County, Alameda. What are you doing? See that? And I be telling niggas, and niggas be talking in private American, United States of America, copywritten, valid for all travel and identification purposes. A peaceful private American do not interrogate or detain. Record number. Soon as you scan it, your pack busted. Hold on, let me show what happened when you scan it. Soon as you hit it with this, hold on. We're gonna put it down right here. Once you scan it and hit that thing, and your phone get the encrypting, that come up when you scan the ID. When you scan my ID, that's what come up. You see the website at the bottom? That's what come up when you scan the ID. You have entered a server of the government of the United States, unincorporated. That's what you do when you scan my ID. Hey, if anybody wants some boxing talk, you got to hit that Cash App, my nigga. If you are unauthorized, if you're an unauthorized user, if you are an authorized user, a peacekeeper, sheriff, or law enforcement officer, press and enter below. If not, exit now. We'll press enter. You see what come up? I'll read you this. I'll read it. Declaration of jurisdiction and provenance. Let it be known to all those to whom these presents come and the bearers of these state credentials, an American born on the land and soil of these United States. They are independent, peaceful, non-combatant civilians. They move in international jurisdiction under the protection of the United States of America, are unincorporated federation of the states of a union. We're gonna have to pause that right quick because y'all don't understand what I'm saying. You can't. I know you don't understand it because you don't have the paperwork on file. So you're not gonna understand it like that. You gotta have some paperwork on file describing these things in fact so that you can move with the facts. Nothing is hearsay, buddy. None of this is hearsay, my guy. You only dwell in the realm of facts. You're only dwelling in the realm of facts. If you don't have them, you gotta chill out. That goes for fact checking all the niggas. You didn't have no facts. You're doing inferior court shit, and that's on your business. But when I start talking, you gotta chill out. You don't know, you're not doing this. And niggas always claim they doing what I'm doing, and then when I start breaking it all the way down, you don't be doing it. Don't be doing nothing close to it. nothing, nothing close. That cayenne pepper, keep going. So it's got a little smoky. So now we're going to go back and read that again for niggas who want to hear it. Let it be known to all those whom these presents come to the bearers of the state of these state credentials are American born on the land and soil of these United States. They are independent, peaceful, non-combatant civilians. They move in international jurisdiction under the protection of the United States of America. Listen, R, not like R-A-R-E, our unincorporated Federation of the States of the Union. That's the Federation, Confederation, and the Union. That's how the United, man. These bearers are not voluntary residents of any federal state and are not parties subject to any foreign law. Their only contracts are with principals. See Amendment 11 of the Constitution of the United States of America. See Amendment 11 of the Constitution of the United States. You see that? That's what it's when you scan that ID. James Clinton Belcher, look him up. James Clinton Belcher, head of state. Look him up. Look him up. So when you got to be careful who you dealing with. I almost got killed over that. And what happened was I came to live. I had new powers after that test. So yeah, no, they could keep it up. They could do what they think they doing. But when it's time to go to court, I got paperwork that explains why these things are happening. And every time I get into the courtroom, they're not adhering to the paperwork. Hey, Mike Henry, bro. It says, Mike Henry said, why do they make it hard for you to use your own money from the bank of Troy King? Because they don't want nobody doing that. That's called being a Democrat. They don't want you. They want you doing what everybody else doing. It's called a communist. It's called any of these corporate government. Y'all don't know this politics shit. Politics is policy. They all the same. Unless you a fucking Republican. That means you an individual. You got your own shit, your own money, you doing your own thing. I've been telling niggas that. Niggas talking about prejudice. You niggas don't know these laws for real, bro. They gonna make it hard. Why would they let a man who no one knows, named Troy DeMond King, come out of nowhere and be using his own money to pay for shit? With my own checks, though. My own checks. Cool. And I mean, every time I take something to them niggas and be like, here you go, here go the money, I'm paying it from the Troy DeMond King Bank Trust Fund. This is not from a real bank. It gotta come from Wells Fargo or something. It's not a real. No. I'm a financial institution. It states it in the paperwork filed with the California Secretary of State. And I'm confused on why you're telling me I'm not a financial institution and you don't have the facts on that matter. You don't have none of the facts on that matter, but you telling me that's what I'm not doing. You're bugging, my nigga. You're literally bugging. That's why I'm in court. That's why I be telling y'all, I talk about boxing now because I needed my little outlet. But, my nigga, I'm in federal court. I'm trying to boost the channel through the Troy DeMond King Trust so I could be traveling, getting with fighters, coaching fighters, coming to y'all cities. And instead of them letting me use my trust fund bread, they giving me every excuse in the courts not to return my money that I'm owed through indebtedness. And then when your family telling you crazy, saying the same shit y'all saying, where you get, you cap, you don't have 100 million. All right. All right. Okay. Niggas think 100 million come in cash. That's why. They think it come in green dollars. Nothing. You never seen it before. Much money you done seen has probably been $1 million at a time. Even with Floyd showing you. And then niggas literally running around calling Floyd broke and don't even know he got that bomb bread. You just talking. You don't know none of the nigga business. You don't know how he moving out here. But he does. And when Dubai say they take indebtedness serious, that means he's owed money. He can't leave until he get his bread. And why would he want to leave? So y'all just be listening to the nonsense and laughing, because niggas just be talking for real. They don't be talking about shit. They don't be knowing it. So what are they talking about? They guessing and I stopped. I never was a guesser. Guess? No, blood. I need the facts, so I'm gonna have to look that up real quick. I'm not guessing nothing. Yeah, I'm not about to be out here guessing with you, doing none of that. We're not doing it. These niggas can keep up the fuckery all they want, but so when you borrow from your financial institution, do you have to pay yourself back? Why would you have to pay your own self back if you got your own money? You are paying yourself. Mike Henry, you just paid yourself back. Anytime you're paying yourself back. When you got your own financial institution, you can only pay yourself. You own everything. You're the trustee. Well, actually, you don't own it. You're the trustee of it. And when you transition to a new life, your kids are not the trustees of it. Held in trust. Yeah, it's the secret government that just print money. That's me. Hey, bro. This is a private account. Ain't no balances. The money you put in, you have to send money to the Department of Treasury to deposit by making your own checks with magnetic ink. Or you have to have a bill of exchange, which is a stamp endorsement. But any lease that you got is evidence that's money owed to you. You know how much money you got from your deposit accounts when you actually get your money back from dealing with the IRS. The money goes in your deposit account at a brick and mortar bank, and then you borrow loans off that money. That's where the money from the bond come from. It's just over here. That's why you see the bond say United States dollars. That's the currency we use. Hey, remember when Prize was on the news for taking 100 million from China? Did y'all see that? Prize from the Fugees? Did y'all see Prize from the Fugees getting 100 million from China? Just look it up. 100 million. He had that bond. They liquidated it for him. Said Prize is with the people. So y'all think banks be giving y'all money? Mac Henry, you gotta really read some laws and books to understand it, but banks don't give you money. That's why I asked Mike the question. How come when you go to the bank, you can't get no money without that social security number? Why you can't get no money at the bank without a social security number? See, niggas be talking, but then when I say that, they be like, man, you got a point. No, that is the point, nigga. Now that I got one, that's the whole point. And that's when people be like, well, my credit ain't good because the banks don't give out loans like they supposed to. They be lying. They be using this, they use these methods to keep people working and thinking they gotta do this shit. Like I said, I never gave you no consent to be checking my credit. None. I never gave you no consent to do nothing with credit, nothing, no company. I don't care who you are. I never gave none of these companies consent to do anything with my credit. So when I go to the bank and I give you my social, I'm not asking you to check my credit. I'm giving you my social so you can give me a loan. That's what you're supposed to do. And banks don't do that, and they're making people keep working. They make up fictitious rules. Rules don't even be talking about shit. As soon as you go in there, tell them the actual banking rules of banking, they be hurt. You go in and be like, y'all not supposed to do this. They be like, no, it's... Hey, if you want to talk boxing, you gotta hit the you gotta hit the Cash App. If you want to talk boxing, you gotta hit the Cash App. They ain't gonna realize it. Well, then back up out of here. I help you, Vaughn. You can come back and comment tomorrow. You can come back tomorrow. We'll be working. If you want to hear boxing, you gotta hit that Cash App. Or back up. Holler at a nigga another day. Wait till I get on the podcast with Norbs. Mm-hmm. This is why you gotta learn these laws, man. They're very important. Tax documents, paperwork, very important. And that's why law number 6, you have the power, but not the right to ignore God's law. You do. Can't ignore it though. We're gonna end on that note. I'm in Hotep. We'll be back later.